I don't know if it's just me, but I truly doubt that it is, because I have had so many people come to me and tell me, or just be around me and vent about the frustrations of their phone and the boundary that they have with it, whether that be consuming too much social media, doom scrolling, or just getting distracted at times when you're trying to be focused. Everything just feels important sometimes when it's right in front of our face. But did you know that your iPhone can actually protect your time without you having to turn it off? Because that is what I used to do. Like, no random text, no work notifications, no distractions, just peace when you actually need it. And that's where focus modes has really changed my life. Like, I know that sounds drastic, but it has, because I was very much the type that was anxious or felt a sense of false urgency at seeing things on my phone, or easily getting distracted when I'm really trying to focus on something. And what I realized is that focus modes is not just about silencing your phone. It's more about controlling who and what gets access to you depending on what you're doing. So we're gonna break this up into a couple of different scenarios. We're gonna talk about what are focus modes, the features of it, and example scenarios that you can use them in. So we're gonna help you set yours up, okay? We're gonna go through all of that. So by the end of this video, you should have a few focus modes set up, and you should be using one before the end of the day. Everything's gonna be timestamped down below. Let's get into it. So the first thing we gotta define are what are focus modes. Inside your iPhone settings, you have these different focus modes that are predefined currently if you've never touched them. And it'll say something like, do not disturb, work, sleep, or personal. But the thing here is you can also create your own, which is where things get really useful for you. So think of it like this. You're not muting your phone, you're customizing your environment. All right, now the way you go about setting this up is to first go into your phone settings. And when you're in there, you're gonna search for focus. And what you'll see are your predefined focus modes. So we're gonna create a new one, and we do that by hitting the plus symbol in the top right. Then it's gonna show you some suggestions of different types of themes that you might create a focus mode for. But we're gonna start ours from scratch, so we're gonna hit custom, and we then get to name it and choose an icon for it. So I think something that I feel like we all need in our phone is a setting that allows us to like relax and detach. You know, some of us call it me time. You might even call it reset. But in this case, I'm gonna call it relax. So the emoji I'm gonna choose for that is the diamond, and I'm gonna hit next. So this is letting me know with the relaxed focus, these are the different things that I can do with it. So I'm gonna hit customize focus. This is where things get fun, you know, because this is how you can really create something that's best for you. So you get to choose a couple of different options, from the people that will be able to contact you when you're in this specific focus mode. You can also choose the apps that you get notifications from, or the apps that you won't get notifications from. You can even have it set so that when you go into this focus mode, it automatically, you know, changes to this specific lock screen or home screen, and even Apple Watch screen. And then here at the bottom where it says smart activation, that lets you turn it on automatically. And then the bottom, focus filters. This here lets you create filters within your apps so that it further like customizes your view. For example, in messages, you can filter it so that when you're in this specific relaxed focus mode, you know, we won't get messages from certain people. And the only way to see them is to turn that filter off. So it's not like deleting all of your messages. It's just making them a little harder to see so that you can really narrow in on the messages that are important at that time. All right, so what I want to do real quick is create a couple of focus modes that you might use. So we're going to go, you know, to our settings, search for focus, load that up, and we're going to create a new one. I know a lot of people sometimes just turn do not disturb on and off and they don't change it, but we're going to change that today. So like we said earlier, focus modes does have some predefined focused themes. So the one we're going to explore is the work one. So we're going to tap on that, and we're going to start thinking about the people that we want to hear from. So when we're working, we're going to tap where it says people, And we're going to add people that we want notifications from. Or if you know more so people that you don't want notifications from, you can hit silence notifications from instead, and it will silence the notifications from those specific people. Another thing you can think about with your work focus are the apps that you're going to use when you're using that work focus. So for me, a lot of apps that I want to still access when I'm in this focus mode are like Amazon, Notion, Slack, things like that. But if you have more apps that you want to silence notifications from, I say do that. Basically, whichever is going to give you the least amount of work to set up. The other thing you're going to want to go through is your options. So when we think about our work focus, do we want to be able to see, silence notifications on our lock screen? So in my case, I don't even know why I have that to show silence notifications on the lock screen instead of in Notification Center. I would rather the notifications that I have silenced show up in my Notification Center and not on my lock screen because I'm trying to eliminate distractions. So I'm gonna turn that off. And I also want to make sure that I hide notification badges. So I'm gonna turn that on because I don't want to see those and feel a sense of false urgency. But taking it back to the customized screens, what you can do here is choose a home screen that you've made or a lock screen that you've made and set it so that every time you go into this work focus, it goes to that specific lock screen or that specific home screen. And if I were to turn off my work focus, it would go back to my default lock screen, which in my case is also this. And down here, I do have a work schedule set from 8 to 6 on weekdays. So every day during those times, this work focus automatically turns on and off. And then for my filters, what I had is for it to filter my conversations and filter by people list. So when I go to my messages, what I see is basically only my work messages. But if I want to see all of my messages, I have to go to the top right and tap on the filter option, and that will let me then see all of my messages. That was a lot, felt like a lot at least, but that has helped me so much. Other features that come with focus modes that I really like are like home screen customization. So you can literally hide apps when a specific focus mode is on. So if you're trying to focus, something like Instagram doesn't even show up, out of sight, out of mind. There's also the option to have a specific lock screen linked to a focus mode so that when you switch your lock screen, your entire vibe changes with it. And then the other thing that you can do is schedule and automate a focus mode. So this is where it really gets even more powerful because you can have it turn on automatically or at a certain time or at a specific location. So example, my work focus, it turns on when I open my laptop or get to my desk. And my wind down, it turns on automatically at night. So to kind of help you get started, I'm going to go through like a few common scenarios that you could use this for. So if you're trying to be more productive, you can create a work or deep focus mode. And if you're overwhelmed by notifications, you can create a personal mode that only allows your people. And if you're trying to disconnect at night, you can use the sleep focus so your phone isn't buzzing while you're trying to rest. And for my fellow content creators, you can even create a filming mode, or in my case, what I have set as my recording mode so that you don't get any interruptions or notifications, ruining your audio. I learned a lot of people don't either turn focus mode on or they only use the default do not disturb option. Once you set this up right, your phone starts working for you instead of against you. Android has this as well. So, my Android people, you can get some love too on the focus modes. Y'all actually might even have more that you can do depending on the device. I might create a focus mode video, for my Fold 7 if you are interested in that. This is definitely one of those small changes that actually shifts how your day feels. So please try setting up one focus mode and see how different your phone feels. But for everybody watching this, do y'all use focus modes currently, or are you still letting every notification come through on your phone? But that's gonna do it for this one, y'all. If you have any additional questions, you can drop your comments down below, or you can check me out on Instagram at techmeout. That's TECHMEOUT. ME0UT. And as always, thanks for taking the time out to let me tech you out.